Lynn fam, welcome back to another team selection video in a week where Bournemouth woke back up whilst Brentford and Leeds soared. It was all about Salah versus Haaland for the captaincy, and in the end there was just one goal in it. If you're loving the content, then please do smash a like on this video. Let's try hit 60 likes. That would be amazing. Video goals. Do pop me a comment below. Are you considering selling Salah this week? Lastly, if you're new to the channel, then please do subscribe. Okay, let's review my points of Game Week 6 before looking ahead to Game Week 7. So let's get into this. Sanchez was an absolute god until everyone bought him. After the last two game weeks, we're lucky if we'll get more than 1 point from him at the moment. What a disappointment. My defence was interesting, if nothing else. Trent with a 1-pointer against Everton was a bit of a shocker, whilst Trippier impressed with 8 points. I dreamt on Thursday night about meeting him and taking a selfie with him. Anyone who's been with my channel for a long time knows now that anytime I dream of a player, 9 times out of 10, something good comes in the next game week from that player, and Trippier didn't tarnish that in any way. Williams was placed in off of my bench this week with high hopes that he could keep a clean sheet against Bournemouth. Unfortunately, that wasn't to be, but he did grab me an assist for 4 points. I'll take it given the 3 conceded goals. Cancelo was just meh again this week after a game week of plenty last game week. It's just highs and lows with City defenders at the moment. Just the 2 points from him. In midfield, Salah and Diaz disappointed. There's a lot of money in both these players. Hopefully Liverpool pull up their socks soon, because I'm not long until my planned wildcard here at the moment, and one of these expensive players could be making way if they continue on this path. Paul need to buck up and buck up soon. Martinelli's disallowed goal hurt on so many levels, just so many levels, meaning he got just the 2 points in the end, and well, Arsenal lost. Let's move on quickly from that one. Gross got an assist in a game where Brighton scored 5 goals. I mean, I'm happy about the return, but is it okay for me to feel a little bit deflated that he only got just 1 assist? Anyone else with me on that one? Up front, Pep's presser comments gave me more confidence to keep my armband on Haaland going into this game week, and in a game week where a lot of budget players did well, but Salah blanked, I was grateful to have had the 1 goal from Haaland. Now, it's not a lot, but it's better than nothing, as Kane was the only other premium player who really delivered. So in the end, I'll never sniff at 18 points. Again, all hail Haaland. Jesus played his socks off, but in the end could only manage a yellow card. This feels like a bit of a regular occurrence now. He looks really good in a lot of matches, but isn't necessarily returning. Is he somebody we could potentially consider losing up front to fund some of the cheaper players? Something to think about on that one. We'll definitely be looking at his performance against Everton. All of that means I got 48 points, low scoring week again, but it gave me a green arrow. This is 4 green arrows out of 5 game weeks now. Obviously the first game week is always a grey, placing me at 56,433 in OR. I'm really happy with that, and with that, let's have a look at how I'm currently lining up for next game week, and this is my game week 17 currently. To be honest, it's okay if Liverpool wake back up. Got a bit of a benching headache between playing Salah against Everton at home or Williams away to Leeds, which could be quite an open game. It's the sort of game where I could see Williams conceding again like he did against Bournemouth. However, he might also get a lot of room to potentially get some returns. So something to think about on both of those levels. Now, transfers. Given that I have a benching headache this week, a roll would probably be sensible. However, it's all about price rises this season. And right now, I have the cash to move Salah to a 4.4 defender and then move Archer up to Mitrovic. Because let's be honest, Archer is doing absolutely naff all on my bench. But, and here's the twist, it's for a hit. So basically, I can do nothing or I can go bat chisel. Given Mitrovic is against Chelsea, you'd think he's a wait. Well, that is if Mendy doesn't stuff up again. So as we all know this season, the price rises are completely nuts. So it's whether or not I will be able to afford this combination of players by this time next week. Now, That is the only reason why I would jump early, is the price rises, because I don't think it's worth it this week just given the fixtures, even though we have seen Mitrovic score against anyone, and I do love a bit of fun with my team, so I'm not ruling it out, but my kind of sensible manager side says sit and wait on this for a week if you can. Obviously, if I can't get Fofana and Chelsea still look a little bit shaky at the back anyway, then Patterson is potentially an option if ever look good against Arsenal. So a little bit to think about on this one. I'm interested to know what you guys think I should do. Leave a comment below and let me know. Would you stick with the team I've got, or would you take a -4 to get Mitrovic in? Bearing in mind that I could probably do these transfers next game week, potentially for free. Captaincy for Game Week 7 is between Jesus and Haaland, I think. Only really because of Salah not being particularly in form. Not dead against the idea of captaining him, but yeah, I think just given the fact that Liverpool are not looking so sharp at the moment, he's kind of come out of my thinking a little bit, and Wolves have been okay in defence recently. It's on Jesus at the moment, but Haaland seems like a bit of a machine, and as I've just explained, Jesus looks dangerous in most matches. However, he's not really pulling up trees every match, so it's a bit kind of form fixtures here on this one. It may all depend on the midweek minutes for me. As always, I will keep you guys updated on my socials on what I'm considering doing, and also we will have a better idea midweek on some of those minutes in those matches before deciding on our captaincy. But I'm pretty sure it'll be on one of either Jesus or Haaland. Moving on to the trending transfers, and it's an interesting week for transfers this week. Rashford taking the lead. He has been doing well, ticking along nicely, managed to make his way right up in that points board. I think he's second now for midfielders, so he's looking really, really good at the moment. United are a better team underneath Ten Hag, and Rashford is getting a lot of space to do what we all know he can do. He's definitely a good option at 6.5. Trippier, yeah, my man Trippier. I'm not surprised that he is a popular transfer in this week. Newcastle have some good fixtures coming. Tony, most people transferring him out last week, obviously switching him back in after that monster haul this week. Anthony, well, you know, again, Man United look great. He was the one player, I have to admit, when I was going into watching that match, was the one player that I was quite worried about. And, it seemed quite fruitful in the end because he looks a very, very good player, very good signing for Man United, and could be, a very good FPL asset. So he's definitely a one to watch. And Gross, he still continues to be a player people are bringing in, surprisingly, over somebody like a McAllister, which is, quite interesting. But yeah, he's ticking away nicely. Rodrigo, obviously with that injury, is quite a popular move out this week. Salah, interesting. I mean, people are just losing patience, I'm assuming, on the Egyptian king. Feels mad that we're at this point in the season and people are selling Salah. You know what? Liverpool really have to do something soon, otherwise it's not beyond something I'm considering either. Perisic, obviously, he got the benching last game week, has a tougher fixture ahead, so can completely understand that with other defenders doing well. Trent, again, it's just surprising to see Trent and Salah being sold after game week 6 is just mad to my brain. But yeah, you can't blame people on the form really recently. And Mendy, yeah, I mean, it feels like every week he staffs up for Chelsea. Even if this week he got away with it, I can understand why people would want to get off of him and maybe go for a cheaper asset so that they can put their funds further forward. There'll be a lot of wild cards around at the moment. This is kind of the wildcard period with people fixing their teams and things, so it's completely understandable. And that's it. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to vote for me in the Football Blogging Awards, I'll leave the details you'll need in the comments below. Thank you so much for doing that. It means a lot to me. Also, if you want to continue helping me and the channel, you can subscribe. It's completely free and it really helps us content creators out, so thank you for that. Have a great rest of your week. If you want to check out more of my content, you can do on Draft Hound. But for now, please check out the sponsors of this video, fantasyfootballfix.com. Until next time, Nymphria out.